What's good, y'all? Justin and G-Twin, just another Sunday. We are at the 30th video today. It's crazy. I started this in January and all that, and I didn't even know that we were going to be at this point at this time. But 30th video, we talking about all these music videos and beat tutorials, I guess you could say, and all this other stuff that's been pretty much been put out and all that. And y'all have been very supportive, sharing the music, putting out there y'all's opinions and things like that, commenting and subscribing and what have you. I think we're around 1,600 subscribers right now, and I'm thankful for every one of you that have been pretty much watching the videos all throughout. So every 10 videos, I do a question and answer video. I post it up on Facebook, Instagram, and I think that was it. Facebook and Instagram, where I wanted you all to pretty much ask your questions, and I have the questions right here where you all can be able to, of course, get my answers for it. And we do this every 10 videos, so the next time that I'm going to be doing this is on video 40. So first question is from Jade Lyles, and her question is, what is your favorite instrument? My favorite instrument is most definitely the keyboard, and that's only because I only know the most about that one out of all the instruments that I actually want to learn how to play and what have you. Obviously, coming soon, bass guitar and acoustic guitar. Learning those, but at the same time at my own pace. I'll be honest, I'm not really even pushing like how I should, because if I really was getting lessons like how I should be getting lessons, then I would be at a much better pace than I actually would, that I actually am right now. I mean, that's just being honest and all that. COVID, I'm just gonna go up there and blame it upon that. Ashley is asking, when are you coming with an album? I really don't think that an album per se will be actually what I'm going to be coming with at this point right now. I'm actually working on some projects and things like that, but quite honestly, it is a lot just pretty much just putting together the songs that I am putting together for the videos and all that. And quite honestly, prior to actually starting this campaign with Just Another Sunday, I was just thinking I was just going to be doing remixes and stuff like that, and it was just going to be like weekly videos that were going to be very easy. But then I ended up realizing that you all actually take a lot more into, you all respond more to songs that are actually put together very well, with the music videos and everything well thought out, and on top of that with the concepts and original music being put together. So then that means that it's going to take a lot more effort, but at the same time it's also more gratifying when it is a good response for those type of songs and things like that. So at this point right now, it's going to end up being where it might end up being where the music that I already have that's out may be compiled and put into a project, especially when COVID-19 hopefully ends up going down and I can be able to start really doing showcases again, because then that's when I can be able to really be, get a little bit closer to everyone and see what it is that they really want to be able to get from me while I'm still trying to identify my sound. Marie Robinson asks, are you afraid of any animal or insect? And if yes, which one and why? Not really insects. I mean, everybody's kind of like, they got like a creepiness that kind of comes from when they see like a spider or something like that. But for the most part, I'm dead scared of jellyfish. I do not want to be caught up in any water where jellyfish are, because I can see, like, anytime that I watch like the Discovery Channel or something like that, or Animal Planet or anything of that sort, I actually, when I see those jellyfish in the water and all that, and they're all like gathered together, and you hear about how when one stings you, then the next one does, and the next one does, and the next one does, and it does not look like it feels good at all. And the fact that they're so, that you can't really do anything to really kill them, then it's not really something that I want to be a part of. So jellyfish are definitely the ones that really scare the mess out of me. Mariah's asking, have you ever thought about doing something other than the music in the future? Quite honestly, I mean, you gotta be realistic and know that I'm not gonna be rapping at like 65 or anything like that, or probably even 45 or 55 or whatever it is. But let's be clear, I am looking forward to doing other things and venturing off into, doing things with business, and also, who knows, I mean, acting or anything of that sort. But I still gotta get my foot in the door before I actually start thinking about anything like that. So right now, music is the main priority before anything else. But it's always where I'm open to doing other things and what have you, and using the skills that I've gained from doing the music to go into other endeavors, to be able to actually put, my stamp on something else that I can be able to really thrive in. Alexis is asking, how long does it take you to make a video? Now, it depends on the video, and it depends on how much I'm procrastinating and how fast my computer is moving. Those are the three things that actually can be able to give an idea of how long the video is going to take. Usually on Sundays and Mondays. First of all, on Sunday, chances are I'm sleeping because I'm up all night, Saturday night, getting the video finalized and things like that. Sometimes edit it and pretty much putting it out there and having the preview and all that stuff already and things like that. So sometimes when it takes all that out of me because I'm doing everything last minute, then I usually sleep most of the day on Sunday, kind of catching up, and then later on in the evening, I usually start to write the songs that I would like to actually have come out for the next week. And what I do is I usually do like a little bit of a census, take my time and go through the songs and be like, okay, what do people want to hear next? And then from there, then I start to put treatments together for the videos, and then put the video together, hopefully having it where it's finished shooting at the latest by Friday, and then having it where I edit it and do everything like that with it on Saturday, and then having it ready on Sunday for you all to be able to have on Sunday at 2. Like, and sometimes it works out where I'm able to do it earlier, but with it where you're going back and forth with working, and obviously I have a lot of responsibilities at my church, then, you know, also I hang out with my family a lot and all that. It is where it's only where you can be able to put your time so much into the music. I wish I can be able to have 24/7 into it, but right now that's not necessarily something that's realistic at this point. But most of the time, it's usually where I have it where it's set days where I do things and kind of go from there. But for the most part, it usually takes about a week to get a whole video pretty much together on a general standpoint. Lori Davis is asking, have you ever gone through experiences? Have you ever gone through the experiences that you talk about in the songs that you have about love? Yes. The only reason why it's not necessarily like really bridged out, where I actually make it clear that a lot of those are my personal situations, because most of the time they're really not. They're just what you would call putting 100 on 10. So you have it where it's based on an actual true story that you went through, and then what you do, like any Greek tragedy that you would read, like Oedipus or Achilles or any of them, you take the worst of the worst, or if you take the worst and you make it even worse than it actually is. So, for example, with the song "Toxic," I actually took what I would actually imagine to be the worst type of individual to be in a relationship with, and I actually took that person and made it where it's like, look, I know I should not be in a relationship with you, but I'm not going to be one to tell you that. I know that you can actually do better than me, but I'm not going to be one to tell you that. I know that I should not be driving your car, but I'm not going to be one to tell you that. And you know, and so on and so on. And having it where it's like that, everyone has had those type of situations where they could have been like somebody in the song that I have called "Time," where, you know, you take a girl for granted and you just pretty much just rolling with the punches, and then once she is ready to leave, then all of a sudden now you want to get your act together. Everyone has gone through that experience, whether they were on the side where they were leaving or on the side where they were pretty much taking on the actual persona of the evil person in the actual song. But I take a lot of it's a lot of fun kind of having it where I can see that it's really striking a chord with people, and also offending some people, because then it lets me know who's really doing that in their relationships and who's not. And then also having it where it gives most people, especially a lot of women, a sense of empowerment, knowing that there are some people who are very much observant of what it is that's actually happening, especially from the male perspective and all that. So I'm not quite a Steve Harvey when it comes down to that. But to answer your question, yes, I do have it where my past has been some experiences from the actual songs that I have gone through myself, or I have been one to initiate that myself. Now, obviously, when you're speaking on it from a song standpoint and all that, then you obviously learned your lesson from it. But nobody in this world is perfect at all, and that's the beautiful thing about the music, because then you can be able to express what it is that you feel like are problems that can be actually solved. And the way that I feel like I can be able to reach people the best is through the music, because you can put directions out there to people when it comes down to a status up on Facebook or anything like that. They're not going to hear it, but if you put it in your music, then it's going to reach them a little bit differently, because it's something that they're forced to have to hear more so than anything else. So that was all the questions that we have for this week. Now, on the 40th video that we have, hopefully we're gonna have like around like 10,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. Don't matter. If we have 2,000 subscribers, still gonna do a question and answer video. You all can leave your questions that you want to have answered for the next question and answer video down here in the comments. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share not only this video, but also the other videos that I've had come out for the last few weeks and what have you. And due to the fact that I have my computer fixed, we're gonna be going in when it comes down to a lot of these videos. And I have a lot more that's gonna be coming out that's actually gonna be going towards what it is that I feel like you all are really being receptive to. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all's responses are going to be to that. But I challenge everybody here to go ahead and just share one of the links to one of my videos on your Facebook page. That way some of your friends can be able to see it, and then if I see it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to like it, and I'm going to be able to, of course, interact with you upon that. But just another Sunday. I will see y'all next week at 2 p.m. and I love y'all. Peace.